After I read each question, feel free to pause and then move on to the next one as you need to. Question number 1. What is the value of the expression below? Negative 14 plus 8 minus 12. A, negative 34. B, negative 18. C, negative 6. Number 2. What is the solution to 1/2 minus 5/8 minus 7/2? Is it A, negative 1, B, negative 1 3/8, C, negative 3 5/8, or D, negative 4 5/8? Question 3. Which situation results in a sum of 0? A car drove 58.6 miles north, then 58.6 miles west. A student paid $25 for a book, then sold it for $20. C. A student read 25 pages of a book, then read the next 25 pages of the book. Or D. A diver descended 23.5 feet in the ocean, then ascended 23.5 feet in the ocean. Question 4. Evaluate the expression below. 25 plus negative 17 plus 16. If a fourth number was added to this expression to make the value of the new expression equal to 0, what would that fourth number be? A, negative 26, B, negative 24, C, 24, D, 26. Number 5. Which expression must be equal to m minus n? A, negative m plus negative n, B, negative m plus n, C, m plus negative n, D, m plus n. Number 6. What is the value of negative 6 1/3 plus 10 5/6 minus 9 1/4? A, negative 13 3/4, B, negative 7 11/12, C, negative 5 1/4, D, negative 4 3/4. Number 7. Mr. Grant deposited 2 checks valued at $27.45 and $122.90 into his checking account last week. Then he wrote 3 checks for $14.99, $32.49, and $43.85 out of that account to pay his monthly bills. What is the total change of Mr. Grant's checking account after all the checks are processed? A, positive $241.68, B, $59.02, C, negative $59.02, or D, negative $241.68. Number 8. What is the distance between an elevation of 510 feet above sea level and an elevation 461 feet below sea level? A, 49 feet, B, negative 971 feet, C, negative 49 feet, D, 971 feet. Number 9. Which decimal is equivalent to 1/6? 16 hundredths, 0.16 repeating, 0.16 repeating, 1.60. What is the solution to negative 2/3 divided by 4/5? A, negative 5/6, B, negative 8/15, C, 8/15, D, 5/6. Katie receives a weekly allowance of $10.43. She receives 1/7 of her allowance each day. How much allowance does Katie receive in one day? A, $1.49, B, $2.99, C, $10.45, D, $73.15. If the temperature is dropping 3 degrees every hour during the night, what temperature shows the drop in temperature in 7 hours? A, -3, B, -7, C, -10, D, -21. Question 13. Which expression is not equivalent to 12 over -7? A, negative 12 over negative 7, B, negative 12 sevenths, C, negative 12 over 7, D, negative 1 and 5 sevenths. Calculate 3/4, negative 3/4, 4/3. A, 0, B, negative 3/4, C, negative 4/3, D, negative 3. What is the value of the expression 3 3/4 times negative 2 1/3? A, negative 8 3/4, B, negative 7 1/2, C, negative 6 1/4, D, negative 5 1/3. Number 16. What is the value of negative 13/100 divided by negative 2 6/10? Is it A, negative 0 5/100, B, 2/100, C, 5/100? Question 17. A flower measures 2 9/15 inches tall. What is the height of the flower in decimal form? 3 6/10 inches, 3 5/10 inches, 2 6/10 inches, or 2 5/10 inches? An athlete at a track meet jumped 43 1/4 feet on his first triple jump and 41 1/2 feet on his second triple jump. How much longer was his first jump than his second? A, 2 3/4, B, 2 1/4, C, 1 3/4, D, 1 1/4. Number 19. What is the value of negative 2 to the 4th power? A, negative 16, B, negative 8, C, 8, D, 16. A carpenter wants to cut a 24-foot piece of wood into sections measuring 3 1/8 feet. How many complete sections can he cut? A, 9, B, 8, C, 7, D, 6.